In the wake of a string of health issues, Justin Bieber shocked the media with some unfortunate news. Details about Justin Bieber's health have been made public. It appears that the pressure and stress of his new tour had resulted in some damage, and it seems to be rather severe. Although the singer has long struggled with health issues, what happened to Justin Bieber this time? What did the singer think about the situation? Justin Bieber is not the only person to have had health issues either. Under the guise of Justin's health, the ex-couple have resumed contact and communication. The subject at hand is indeed Selena Gomez. How does Hailey feel about this? Precisely what did Selena mention in regards to Justin's health? Stay tuned to find out everything.
Hey everyone, Justin here. I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on.
Selena Gomez has recently brought up Justin Bieber and reminisces about how breaking up with him was for the best, as he struggles with his facial paralysis. But even though their relationship ended several years ago, it appears that the two still stand by one another while facing challenges, as Selena demonstrated by paying a visit to him in the hospital. And not only that, she also made some comments regarding the singer, a source said. During a lengthy interview with a Hollywood Reporter for its Awards Chatter podcast, Selena Gomez opened up about her public health battles with lupus and breakups with Justin Bieber in spring 2018, despite their 10-year on-and-off relationship being filled with drama. Gomez spoke about the 5-year gap between her albums Revival and Rare, saying, "It was necessary for me to walk through those things. I had a lot of soul-searching to do. By all means, I don't have a life figured out, but I do know that during that time, I was learning so much about myself. I was, obviously going through a really tough breakup, and then I was left with the question of my career and where am I going to go and what's going to happen. It just was all of these different things I was feeling." Selena Gomez naturally has empathy for her ex-boyfriend Justin Bieber because she also experienced a delicate health situation a few years ago. The singer continued explaining, "And then my medical stuff kind of kicked in. I was dealing with my lupus, and I was dealing with some kidney problems. It was actually really hard, but being on the other side of it, I have to be honest, it's actually been really good for me. It allowed me to develop a character where I don't tolerate any sort of nonsense or disrespect in any way, and I'm really proud of how I came out of it." While Hailey and those around Justin did not find it very logical, people began to assume for a while that the singer and Justin had maintained an active contact in which they traded text messages, phone calls, and even video calls. Since their breakup, Justin and Selena were not meant to communicate with one another. I mean, is this a topic that would be discussed in good faith among friends? Although nothing is clear as of yet, insiders close to the former couple have stated that Selena was unable to pass up the chance to visit Justin in the hospital since she understands how crucial it is to have your loved ones by your side when you're dealing with a health crisis. But what specifically is Ramsay-Hunt syndrome? To get back to the main topic, chickenpox sufferers can develop this unusual neurological condition known as Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. The facial nerve may be damaged when the dormant varicella-zoster virus reactivates and causes shingles, leading to facial paralysis and hearing loss. Blisters can appear on the roof of the mouth and in the ear as a result of this disorder. Don't you think that sounds rather serious? Some could argue that it was a risky decision to broadcast his health issues for 241 million followers to see, especially because his professional career depends in part on his physical attractiveness. Contrarily, Bieber is only one of several famous people who've recently discussed their health publicly. Such candor is not always appreciated. One 49-year-old actress wrote about receiving a multiple sclerosis diagnosis in her memoir, Mean Baby, A Memoir of Growing Up, which was published last month. Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey, can both tell her fans about being rushed to the hospital in March for a blood clot and show them firsthand proof that she's recovering well. In terms of Justin Bieber's condition, if he were to hide it, that would open more questions of what's wrong with him. Not doing something is more of a risk than him actually doing something, says Christine Kowalczyk, an associate professor at East Carolina University who studies celebrities and branding. If people hear that he's canceling shows, he wants to be open and honest about the reasons why, so people will continue to come and see him. How deadly or prevalent the syndrome is has also been a concern for some fans. Justin claims that quick treatment can significantly affect a patient's prognosis, with roughly 70% of individuals taking antiviral medication fully recovering within 3 days of exhibiting symptoms. The likelihood of a full symptom reversal drops to 50% if this does not occur. Also, how are Justin and Hailey Bieber faring? Hailey Baldwin Bieber claims that despite recent health challenges, the couple is closer than ever. The 25-year-old model spoke candidly about her stroke and Justin's recent diagnosis with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome while conducting a promotion for her new skincare line. Theoretically, it appears that the relationship is solid, but we're unsure if the couple will have to confront and debate the subject of Selena staying in touch with Justin. "We're both dealing with older illnesses for sure," she joked on Live with Kelly and Ryan before getting reflective. Honestly, the silver lining in the whole situation, what he went through, what I went through, is it really bonds you. I feel like we're closer than ever. It really brings us close, so I'll take that away from Item. On Good Morning America, she echoed the sentiment, saying that having to go through health scares publicly pushed the couple to be open. It, in a way, forces you to have to just be upfront about what's going on so that people understand what you're going through, Hailey said. "I actually think it opened up a lot of really important and amazing conversation," she finished. Justin has had to cancel several shows on his tours due to this condition, which he claims is making it increasingly difficult for him to eat and affected his ability to blink one of his eyes, move his nostrils, and smile on one side of his face. Meanwhile, Hailey experienced her health setback earlier this year when she was hospitalized following a mini-stroke, known as transient ischemic attack, or TIA. "I had a small blood clot that traveled through a hole in my heart that I was born with that never closed and went to my brain," she said on Live. "I never knew I had the hole in my heart, so it's actually a blessing in disguise because then I discovered that and I had a procedure done to close it. So now I have a device in my heart forever," she continued. "It was the scariest thing I've ever gone through," Hailey recalled. "The biggest thing it affected was my speech, so that was really scary. I knew what I was trying to say, but my tongue and my mouth couldn't form the sentences, and I had facial drooping for a couple minutes. I'm okay now. I feel good. Still trying to give my body time to heal," she finished. Justin, for his part, stated on Instagram that he is doing well. "I'm just grateful that he's fine," Hailey added on GMA. "He's getting better every single day. He's feeling a lot better, and obviously, it just was a very scary and random situation to happen, but he's going to be totally okay. He has to give himself time more than anything," she told Live hosts Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa. "He has to do facial exercises just to he's actually healing very, very quick, so I'm really happy about that." So, what do you think of this circumstance? When it comes to health, things can really get complicated. How would you rate Justin's performance? Do you think he'll get better soon, or do you think this is something he will always have? Do you believe that Selena visiting him in the hospital was appropriate? If you were Hailey, what would you think about it? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming stuff from your favorite celebs. Share your ideas and theories in the comments area, and I'll see you in the video below.